Hey you guys, it's Kat and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So welcome to my new series. It is called Catflix. So this series is all about me reviewing movies or series. I will say if it is recommendable or not. So today is August 28 and this film was released on Netflix yesterday, August 27. But nag-showing siya May 8, 2019. So I already watched this film last year. O nga pala, this film is the last film na napanood ko bago ako mag-board exam. So talaga naalala ko kasi I'm really a movie person and I love watching films. So this film is Tayo sa Huling Buwan ng Taon. This film is already a sequel sa first film, Ang Kwento Nating Dalawa. It was filmed 2014. Then literally 5 years bago ulit nag-showing yung film. So yung time frame sa movie is time frame also sa reality. I will just give you a quick background dun sa naging story dun sa Ang Kwento Nating Dalawa. So if hindi mo pa napapanood, you better watch it. Pero okay lang naman kahit di mo panoorin, pero mas may intindihan mo yung characters. Ang Kwento Nating Dalawa is about Sam and Isa. So Sam and Isa are together for 6 months already but walang sila. Bakit walang sila? Kasi Isa already has a boyfriend. So practically, umikot lang yung storya. They have friends, Luke and Karen, and they already knew that Isa and Sam are together but kinukonsinte pa rin nila yung relationship nung dalawa. And there is this scene na sinabi niya, mali sa kahit anong anggulo. Alam niya technically na mali talaga kasi it is cheating. Sobrang mali. Sa kahit saang anggulo mo tingnan, cheating is not really right. Kahit pagbalik-balik ta rin man ang mundo, kahit papalit-palit man ng point of views ng kahit na sinong tao, cheating will never be right. So, the complication of the story started when uwi na si Frank galing ibang bansa. And after ng confrontation, nalaman ni Sam na break na pala si Isa and Frank. Sam has a better opportunity to go to Berlin, pero kaya niyang iwanan yun just to be with Isa. So, Sam becomes selfless. Sinabi ni Isa na pupunta na siya ng ibang bansa. Here it comes, the really long silence. This is my most favorite part of the film. Kasi, alam mo yun, sometimes silence speaks more. That silence shows respect. Kung tahimik na yung tao, respetuhin na lang. So, ito na yung biggest plot twist dun sa story. Post mo muna kung hindi mo pa napanood yung Ang Huling Kwento Nating Dalawa. The biggest plot twist is yung sinusulat na script ni Isa na papasa niya sa prof niya, and yung prof niya is si Sam. Nakita ni Sam na yung ending dun is wakas yung nakalagay, then he scratched it. It just means na hindi niya pa kayang i-let go si Isa. Ending scene is a montage that Isa went to abroad and Sam went to Berlin and went back again sa Philippines. So ito na, tayo sa huling buwan ng taon. For 5 years, hindi nagkita si Sam and si Isa. The title is because aalis si Isa and si Frank sa ibang bansa sa huling buwan ng taon. It is on December 31. Sam already has a new girlfriend and Isa was back together with Frank. They already have both separate lives and separate partners. Na-portray din dun how perfect they were. There are literally no sign na they are unhappy. Pero there's a specific scene kay Sam na paisip ako na he's not yet really done with Isa. Nasa LRT si Sam and si Anna. Yung scene na yun, parehas na parehas nung sila pa. So dito na ulit iikot yung whole story dun sa nagkita ulit sila. Nagkita sila sa event dun sa long awkward silence na yun. Ang daming pwedeng mapakitang emotions sa mga actors and actresses. Though, sa same night, in-stalk ni Isa si Sam, then nag-message siya sa IG. Yan! DM pa more sa IG. Dito na papasok yung slow-mo / silent scenes na talagang pinortray nila na 100%. Mararamdaman mo clearly if you totally understand.
Nagpabalik ang mga manok.
Pinakita niya yung reality na kahit ganun lang katahimik yung scene, silence means really a lot. That even if they are portraying that they are happy together with someone else again, yun pala deep inside nila, hindi pa sila nakaka-move on totally. They have all the time to move on. Pero, hindi pa rin sila nakaka-move on even with those 5 years. 5 years, pero 5 years. So, there is an event na nagkita ulit sila when they were all together. Talagang makikita mo na walang problema. That they even all laugh together. But there is something wrong. The truth will always be revealed. Ang ironic lang na nung nakita-kita sila, nagkakasama silang 4, magkakaharap sila, okay sila. But nung sila-sila na lang as a couple, something is really wrong. Then after that scene, nagkita ulit si Isa and Sam, but this unexpectedly happened. Doon ako nagka-hint. Doon. Kasi pinapili ni Sam si Isa ng book na gusto niya. Title ng book na mga pansamantala drift. Pinapatamaan niya ba si Sam? Yung biniling libro pala ni Sam for Anna is Isa's choice. So technically, pag na-receive ni Anna yung libro, malalaman niya na magkasama si Sam and Isa. So, then pumunta na sila sa El Lugar. Yun yung place na ide-demolish na dun sa first movie. But it's still there sa second movie. Yung mga gamit lang sa loob, yung na-demolish nung nakaharap sila dun sa building. Then when Sam said, what happened to us? Yun na, after all those okay conversation, after all those tawanan, after all those okay lang silang 4, dun na nag-burst out si Sam. May mga nabasa ko na parang, bakit daw ganun na lang nag-break out si Sam? Like, sis, you must watch the first movie para maramdaman mo kung gaano yung kabigat yung dinala ni Sam for all those 5 years. Para siyang volcano na parang antagal ilang years bago mag-erupt na ipon. Kailangan niya talagang ilabas yun. So if hindi niyo pa napapanood yung movie, i-stop niyo na muna. Balik na lang kayo pag napanood niyo na yung movie kasi I'm going to say something na talagang malaking impact sa story. Charot. Then dun rin ni-reveal, nag-apply pala siya ng visa twice. Talagang sinundan niya si Isa. Gustuhin man niya, hindi niya na-fulfill yung promise niya. Ang sinagot ni Isa is, we got lost. Na napaka-fake kasi in what way sila nawala? Nawala sila in a way na hindi lang sila nawala physically, nawala yung sarili nila. Ang pinaka-highlight sa movie is yung Noche Buena scene. Talagang walang nagsalita. As in, ito naman yung silent slow-mo scenes nila. And napaka-significant nito kasi you know that there's still something. Grabe yung acting skills nila na na-portray nila ng maayos. Sinabi ng director na he chose it not to be ordinary but he chose to portray those emotions on those silent scenes. Then after that, Isa called Sam. And sabi ni Isa, they shared something special before and she doesn't know what to do next. Despite na sila pa ni Frank ang gigil ako kay Isa. But this time naman, okay yung ginawa ni Sam. Ang sinabi niya lang is bye Isa. So, he already said his goodbye to her. Doon pa lang, he already did the right thing. Alam niya na kung saan pupunta. Alam niya na may ibang masasaktan na tao. Then, nakita ni Anna yung libro na binigay ni Sam sa kanya. Umiiyak si Anna, which portrays na alam niya na sa sarili niya na she was just a rebound, na hindi talaga siya mahal ni Sam. That even Anna is so perfect, hindi pa rin magiging enough yun for Sam kasi hindi siya si Isa. Do you get what I mean? Sobrang naawa ko kay Anna because the only thing that she did was to love Sam. But at the end, maluloko lang pala siya na hindi pala talaga siya yung mahal. Nag-usap si Frank and si Isa. Umalis papunta ibang bansa si Frank. Then, iniwan niya si Isa. Hindi man lang niya inisip si Isa. Sabi niya, kasalanan rin niya. So, parang doon, mas enlighten ako na nung time na nasa ibang bansa si Frank, hindi sila okay ni Isa. Sabi ni Frank na nahanapin niya yung sarili niya kasi nawala yung dreams niya. Kasi iniwan niya lahat. Iniwan niya America, iniwan niya yung dream job niya just to be with Isa again. Sobrang cliffhanging nung ending na hindi mo alam kung naging sila ba ulit or kung ano nangyari kay Anna, kung pinatawad niya ba si Sam. Ang dami pang pwedeng mangyari. So, pupunta na tayo dun sa mga symbols. First is the LRT. So, LRT symbolizes our lives that is just a fast moving forward train. That the train symbolizes that we have stops in our lives. People come and we carry them in our lives, but leaves when their station comes. Then, on the second part, they actually rode on different trains. Kaya parang dun sinisignify na they will live on their separate lives already. Then, second symbol, the most important symbol for the movie is the Elhogar. Symbolizes Sam and Isa's relationship. Na dun sa first part, madedemolish na sana. Dapat nawala na. But on the second part, yun pala, yung loob lang yung nawala. Konti lang yung nawala. Pero nandun pa rin. It signifies them. Di pa completely nawawala. It's just their feelings. So, I will just discuss some lessons. First is, closure is not really necessary because the more you ask for closure is the more you want to be with that person again. Second is, you cannot love someone unless you love yourself. This portrays to Frank because he lost himself while loving Isa again. Then, trust your guts. This is for Anna. Dapat trinas niya na yung gut niya. Then, this whole story is just like a wound na, diba yung sugat, dumugo. So, i-heal mo yan. Papagalingin mo. But, yung mag-heal na sana siya, pero kinutkot mo. So, magdudugo ulit. It's just like you healing yourself. When you know that you're not completely healed, then you shouldn't let yourself dive into that situation again. Dive into that person again. See that person again. Talk to that person again. Because at the end, it's just you who will bleed again. Fifth is silence matters and you must respect each other's silence. Kung tahimik na yung tao, respetuhin mo na dapat. Sixth is growth is important. Ito naman kay Frank ulit. Hindi siya nag-grow dun sa relationship niya with Isa kasi nawala yung sarili niya. It's not all about the happiness. Dun sa scene na puro happy-happy. Then yun pala, after that tahimik, dun mo na talaga malalaman na hindi pala okay. History repeats itself. This is for Isa kasi nagawa niya na dati na mag-cheat kay Frank, then ginawa niya ulit. So if someone cheats on you, definitely that someone can possibly cheat on you again. And it really portrays that time doesn't heal always. Na kahit kaano pa kahaba yung panahon sa kanila, 5 years, it doesn't guarantee na na-heal ka na okay ka na. Na kahit kaano kahabang panahon pa yan, if alam mo sa sarili mo na hindi ka completely healed, na hindi mo ginamot yung sarili mo, na hindi ka talaga nag-move on, then it's just useless. But I don't mean na hindi kailangan ng time. Hindi naman pwede na right after the breakup, meron ka na agad bago. Right after ka ni-reject, meron ka na agad bago. It is not the right thing to do. But the right thing to do is you heal yourself, give yourself some time, and you love yourself again. Because tulad yung ginawa ni Sam kay Anna, having someone doesn't always guarantee you that you already moved on. And last but not the least, nasabi ko na siya actually kanina, contentment and sa cheating. Yun nga sinabi ko, cheating will never be right. It is always wrong. Sa kahit ang angulo mo tignan, sa kahit anong palusot mo sabihin, contentment. Kasi for me, kung sa point of view ko, sa ginawa ni Sam and Isa, if they are contented to their partner, talaga hindi na sila lilingon ng left or right, hindi na sila mag-DM. Hindi na mauungkat yung feelings. And to think the fact that sumakulado si Anna, ang ganda-ganda ni Anna, she's a perfect girl, but hindi nakita ni Sam yung contentment kay Anna. Babalik at babalik pa rin siya kay Isa. Dun sa cheating, dapat hindi gawing rason ni Isa na malayo si Frank or LDR sila. Dun sa last part, so the first movie, how Isa ended it. Then dun sa second movie, on how Anna and Sam started it. Bro, mind blown na. So what I really like about this film is that it didn't romanticize the cheating, but it gave us the reality. Kasi, diba sa other films, masyado nilang niro-romanticize yung cheating na yung kabit, magiging sila. Dito, hindi. And it's just super realistic. Sobrang makatotohanan. Ito kasi yung bitawan nila ng lines. Ito yung reality. Ito yung nangyayari sa totoong buhay. Hindi nila in-exage. Pinortray lang nila yung reality. So, I think that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed my first movie review, and I hope you watch my movie review / series soon na pwede kong ma-recommend na mapanood nyo. And if napanood nyo na, then eto, kwentuhan tayo kung ano yung mga nangyari, kung may na-miss ba kayo. So, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below if you have movie or series suggestion na gusto nyo i-review ko. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell button for you to get notified whenever I post another video. See you again in my next vlog. Ciao!